So, this game, you're on Leona with a Twitch against Ezreal Bard. Ezreal Bard's going to be a pretty strong poke lane, and pretty safe. They're going to be a lane that probably won't be very fun. You're just going to sit in the back, use your relic shield stacks, wait it out until you can engage. Probably going to be a lot of waiting for a gank, unless you guys get a commanding lead early.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Let's fix these.
Soldiers, onward!
I don't play a ton of Leona. I agree that she's a pretty strong pick. I see that you seem to main her. I don't know if you need 4 health potions. You could probably get away with getting a mana potion also, but you probably play her more than I do, so I'll trust your judgment on that.
Minions have spawned.
You took Ignite into this matchup, which lane-wise I think is fine. I don't think Ezreal's going to have a super big burst of damage or a time where you're going to have to, you know, you're not going to need to exhaust him because I think Twitch is going to be able to out-damage him. That being said, if you look at the rest of their team, they have a Trendamere who's going to be up in your face, up in your carry's face. He's probably worth an exhaust. Talon, also up in a carry's face. He's also probably worth an exhaust. Maybe you didn't get it because your jungler took it, in which case I suppose that's fine. But I think that while Ignite's good for laning phase, exhaust would be better for the late game. Especially since Riven brought Ignite. If she ignites the Trendamere, or well, okay, this is a tricky game because they have 2 people worth an exhaust, and the Swain and the Trendamere are both worth an Ignite. So I suppose it's personal preference this game. Also, let's go back a little bit to the first wave, and it's going to be a lot of little stuff like this that makes a pretty substantial difference in the game. So, first of all, your Twitch is late to lane. Oh, another friend of mine messaged me. Okay. Sorry. Your Twitch is late to lane. He leashed super hard. Okay, you tried to get it. Fair enough. The CS I would take, and I would take this one. I like to take the first 2 melees of the first wave, because first of all you can use your relic shield to shove, and if you get level 2 first, especially on Leona, that's a really big power spike. That's good, you took that one, and then since you missed out on the first 2 melees, it looks like you're gonna hold your stack. Bard hit level 2 because of chimes. But see, they've got you guys pushed. You have 3 casters left. They have 3 casters, 3 melees. So you need to get those 3 melees out. So you can hit your level 2. Twitch is taking some bad poke here. Thank you. You hit 2, Twitch didn't because he was late. That's the right idea. You know that you're 2 and that Bard's not nearby, so you are looking to engage. Unfortunately, even if you had hit that, it probably wouldn't have been a good trade because they still have the Twitch. Or Twitch was still level 1 rather. You should have a stack coming up. Right? Okay. So you engage. There's 3 casters, which isn't a huge amount of damage, but it's noticeable. Ezreal's not super bursty, but he can auto you and auto, which is like 3 auto attacks immediately. Twitch doesn't have that same kind of burst. So that engage cost you a lot of health, and Twitch didn't get any damage back on Ezreal. Also, since you're against a Bard, if you're going to be engaging, it needs to be for a kill, because Bard's got health packs. He can just heal up his ADC, and you just lost all this health for nothing. Hopefully you get this cannon. Yeah. Okay. And then you should get the rest of the cannons until you go back. Cannons come every minute and a half, or every 3rd wave, and you should have a relic shield stack at that same rate. A little faster actually, but that's a good trade. That's a really nice trade actually. I don't think you needed to burn the ignite. Here. Let's back this up. So, you engage, you get your burst down on the Bard, right? You're 3/4 health. Ezreal doesn't know what to do. Ezreal's running back. You get really good damage off on the Bard. Ezreal counter engages. Okay, I see why you ignited him, because you wanted to blow him up. But Bard's really low. You're still healthy. Twitch took a bit of damage from the Bard, but not too much. If you really wanted to ignite and commit, I think Bard would have been the better target. He's got 200 health compared to Ezreal, who has nearly 600. That's not right, is it? Oh, 600 health. Okay. Okay, a little misplay there. I think you overchased and let the Twitch kite you out a little bit. Or the Ezreal kite you out. Really well done. Okay. You gotta do this. Enter F, enter. As soon as you saw that Ezreal flash, I don't know if you did or not, you need to time that. Timers are a huge deal. His flash isn't going to be up until 9:20. And you can use that knowledge. I mean, it's Ezreal, so he has the Arcane Shift, but if his Arcane Shift is on cooldown and you want to go and engage, you know that he doesn't have flash. He cannot escape. That's an important thing to know. You have 40 mana. It's a good thing that that Zenith Blade didn't hit, because you wouldn't have even had enough mana for your Q. You would have gotten there, had nothing that you could do, and had to walk back. And the whole time they would have both ulted you. You need to check your mana and your health before you engage. It's a little thing, but taking that melee is going to make you miss the cannon, I think. I mean, you secured the melee for your Twitch, but let's see if he even gets the cannon. No, he didn't. Another engage where you probably wouldn't have had, yeah, you wouldn't have had enough for your full combo. You don't need to engage. The best thing for you guys right now would be to either fall back to your tower and get a gank, or push up Let's see if you saw that. Yeah. Okay. Um, before the jungle gank, the best thing to have done would have been to either push up to their tower and back, or sit at your tower and wait for a jungle gank. Um, because right now you guys are losing the lane, and um, it's not by much, right? So you guys are getting bullied, but gold wise, Ezreal's up 90 gold. Uh, Bard's up on you about 50, 60 gold. So once you guys go back to base and shop, their gold advantage isn't going to be a huge deal, and you guys will come to the lane fresh, right? So it'll be like you restart. Nobody got a huge advantage in the laning phase, or in the first bit of laning phase. Nobody got a kill, nobody got an assist, nobody got a huge CS lead. So when you come back, it's going to be just like level 1, and you'll get a second chance at winning the lane. But okay. Okay, so you guys see Trendamere. Okay, so you guys see Trendamere. You see the trend and you still engage. So you know Trendamere's here. You might be thinking that you've got the counter gank. I don't know if you noticed, but Shyvana's less than half health. So she's probably not super strong. You face check the bush. You have to blow your flash. They really should have killed you. Here, I'll show you. The Bard got really scared for no reason.
There's a smell you can feel.
Okay. So you re-engage. And you've got very little follow-up, just the Twitch. And for some reason the Bard and the Ezreal are playing really safe right here. But had they not done that, you and Shyvana probably would have died, and then maybe the Twitch. But it works out, so. But considering you flashed away right after you engaged, I bet that was one of those like, oh shit, I shouldn't have done that.
I was hiding.
That's really good that Twitch or that Talon came for that gank and got nothing. That's really gonna put your Azir ahead. Okay, for some reason I've seen a lot of Ezreals lately since I started coaching. I don't know if it's like a low elo thing or if Ezreal's getting popular, but regardless, everyone is playing Ezreal, or everyone who's playing Ezreal builds tier, right? And the tier, it's not bad, but it's like a late game item. So they build tier so that they can get the mana moon, I think, and then it turns into the mana. So you, as a support, when you see a tier built, you should say, okay, they just went back and bought literally nothing. Because look at the combat stats. Nothing. 250 mana, whatever. 250% or 25% base mana regen increase. Nothing, right? Like a tier's good, but not right now. As soon as he buys that tier, it does nothing for him. He's not he can spam a little bit more with his spells, but beyond that, it gives him no combat stats. So you as a support, when you see him come back with that, you should instantly think, awesome, I can hard engage on this guy all day, and he will have no combat stats to fight back. Also, a lot of people will agree with your build, but personally, I like to upgrade the relic shield to Targon's and just get ruby crystal if I have the gold. Like if you have 900 gold on your first pack, I think that you should upgrade your relic shield to a Targon's and get a ruby crystal. If you have 800 and something, then Sightstone's better. But the reason I like to do that is because Targon's gives you a lot of sustain from the stacks, and it gives you a lot more gold income. You're getting like 1 or 2 CS every wave or every other wave. Like you're getting a lot more gold than you would if you just have the relic shield. Like you have 6 CS and you're 8.5 minutes into this game, and you've been using your stacks relatively well. So if you were to have a Targon, you'd probably have double your CS. And double your CS, you know, from 6 to 12, you've got 120 gold or something like that just from the upgraded Targons early. So it's a free pink ward. The gank didn't get anything off of it. You should nearly be 6, yeah. I think you should, okay, you hit 6, you need to go super hard right now. Their bard's not 6 yet. I'd be ulting that bard right now. Ult him. Ult him. Well done. Good job. Maybe, the Shyvana might have communicated that she wanted to gank and you were waiting for that. Also, Bard Flash, you need to get that timer. Your Twitch just went suicidal, and you saved him? No. Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. He tried to assassinate. Nothing you can do about that. Except spam ping him.
Sneaky, sneaky.
This isn't the best spot to ward, like, it'd be better here, or on the edge, or on this edge. I'm gonna be doing a warding seminar next Friday, which is Friday, June 19th, I believe. If you want to join in on that, we'll talk about, like, optimal positions for wards, and, like, how to get a good vision line, and aggressive and defensive wards and stuff like that. It's only like 2 hours, 8 p.m. Friday, so if that's something you're interested in, I'll give you the link. But once again, like, Twitch might be down 100 gold, but even the Manamune isn't super effective because he hasn't built up a lot of mana. So like, let's look at it just from a damage perspective. We'll say that this gives him 45 damage. Cutlass gives 25, but he's got more attack speed. Like much more attack speed. He's got the lifesteal and the active, which are all really big. I think that your Twitch is stronger than the Ezreal right now, and you're definitely stronger in a fight than the Bard. So you guys should be looking for fights whenever you can. Your Shyvana sneaking dragon, which if he gets away with it will be really good. Yeah. Wait, what? Is that Israel all backwards? You played that exactly how I would, by the way. Yeah, Israel just ulted backwards. Okay. There wasn't a whole lot you could do there. 4-man bot. Luckily, your team's being pretty smart. Your mid lane's pushing. Your Riven should push. She just got a kill. They don't have a TP up. There are 4 people bot. That's a really bad back from Riven. She could get... She might have been able to put some good damage on the tower and then push that wave into the tower. But you want to learn how to support, not top lane. There wasn't much you could do there. I like the Moby boots. I like getting another pink ward. Okay, that's not a horrible spot. That's a really defensive spot to put it. Because obviously if it's like Bard or Ezreal, typically it's really good against melees. But, you know, they have to come into the bush to get it.
Killing spree.
You can get them a little closer. Hopefully. Oh, your Shyvana is huge.
Shut down.
Wow, she's really big. Okay. This is a good roam. You guys might have been able to dive that. If you roam top here, that's really smart. Okay, very good, very good. Riven went way too early. It worked though. She went way too early. She should have let, you should have been like here instead of here when she engaged, but you can't help that, so. Okay, right now, you're just running around in the jungle. You don't really know what to do. I think right after you got that gank off top, you should have gone back to your base and ran from base. Very nice. Again, Bard Flash, you gotta time that.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Ezreal healed, time that. Heals 4 minutes, flashes 5. Exhaust is 189 seconds, which is 3 minutes and 9 seconds. Damn, that's unlucky.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
Oh, you're up. Okay. again, I feel like you're really itching to get a roam in because you feel like your team's behind this game, and you guys kind of are. Oh, it's really unfortunate that your Twitch didn't get that kill first. Okay, that was good. It definitely would have been better if you'd hit your ult. Azir knocked him away and then Twitch engaged through it. That's kind of weird. This looks like it can be good. The only reason that would have been alright is because your Siobhan is really big. She's building really weird though, so she's not tanky. Wow. Trendamere just died with his ult, that's weird. I don't think you can kill that, you don't have the mana. Oh, but Azir's there. So yeah, you totally should back there, good call. You're going for Face of the Mountain first, which typically I don't go, but it's not bad. It's a really gold efficient item. So when you're behind, it's not bad to get a Face of the Mountain first. I like to go Locket, but into this team that wouldn't be the greatest. Good ult. You hit the Bard and the Trendamere. Maybe hitting the Bard and the Talon would have been better, but okay, so his ult's on cooldown. This Azir is just gonna get himself killed. Your Twitch might be able to clean up with his ult. Yeah. Get in there. Okay, so if I were you, I would be looking at what everyone has. I'd say Riven's a Riven player, probably doesn't know what she's doing. Just she can either go really, she can either be really good or really bad, and she hasn't decided what she wants to be yet. Shyvana, she has a Hydra, a Cinderhawk, and cooldown reduction boots. When I see the CDR boots, I think probably not the best player. Azir, even though he's 1-5-1, he's itemizing well. He's going against an AD, so he built his Anyas. They've got AD jungle too, so again, even better on this Anyas. While he may not be performing that well, he knows what he's doing. He's probably somebody worth protecting. And then obviously your Twitch is the strongest person on your team, and he should be priority number one for peeling. Even though Shyvana's richer, Shyvana itemized poorly. So I would definitely say at this point you need to be thinking Twitch and Azir are the number one priorities. You have to keep them alive, mainly Twitch. So right now, this is a problem. You guys knew that they went off this way, and he shouldn't have been that far up, but you gotta protect him. He's like a little baby bird. You cannot let that little baby bird fall out of the nest. I don't know if you ever go on Reddit, but on Reddit, like, everybody's constantly complaining about Vayne ADCs and like how they're impossible to protect because they just queue forward into the other team. Pretend every ADC is a Vayne. You need to just follow them around and protect them like a little, like you're starting a fire and like you're man versus wild and you're carrying that shit through the woods. And you've got like the little tender in your hand, and if the wind blows too hard, it's gonna die. Like that's your AD carry. You need to nurse that and make sure that your AD carry doesn't die. Shyvana had to blow ult, but whatever. But this guy is your chance at winning, and your priority needs to be peeling for him. And Azir. Azir's not bad either. That's a good sweep. That's really nice. Okay. Once again, I mean, I'm not blaming you for him dying. Like, he's clearly out of position. But you need to constantly keep an eye on him, because he's going to do stupid things. He's an AD carry. He thinks he's strong. He thinks he can 1v5. He sees Bard. He's like, ooh, he just gave me a tunnel to kill him. He gets stunned. Their team collapses because he's super deep. He gets killed. Like, you need to constantly be like a screen away from your AD carry if they're gonna do stupid shit like this. So at this point, you've learned he's really dumb, right? He is willing to just dive through their entire team for one kill, and he goes in blind. So you need to be right there with him when he's going in. You need to come around the. I mean, I'm not saying be stupid and suicide with him, but be ready to throw your ult and relic shield or face the mountain him at least. Okay, leaving the tower there is definitely the right call. You guys couldn't hold it. Shyvana should just ult out, yeah. He just suicided. Okay, let's watch that again slower. Okay, so they take your tower. How did Talon get in there? Okay. Talon E'd onto the Shyvana and then got pulled in. And ulted. You stun him, good. See, you shouldn't blow your E on him. He's dead already. And your E is decent CC. You don't have your ult. You couldn't save the Twitch, but I mean, you might have been able to stall. He had heal and flash. So, in situations where you're behind, you really need to be conservative with your spells. Like, you didn't need to use your Q and E on the Talon, and you might have been able to save Twitch had you only used one. Probably not, but you know, I'm just sort of nitpicking. So yeah, I don't think that this is a surrender game. It's very winnable. Even though your Riven has shown what kind of Riven she's gonna be, the worthless kind. Unless she comes in and gets some crazy like 5-man knock-up stun ult, I don't see her being very useful. But
Killing spree. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
well, that Talon lived. That's really unfortunate. Oh, this is actually pretty loud. Shit. I hope you'll be able to hear me in the video. I didn't even think about it. Good. You made him flash. F. Gotta time it. Going for Aegis was good. This could be a good fight for you guys. Again, your AD carry just keeps suiciding into their back line. Wow. That's really unfortunate. Your Twitch could have carried this game, but he keeps suiciding.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Okay, you're doing a good job. You're keeping their front line dive away from your Twitch. Twitch should be able to clean this up all day, every day, no problem. But he goes into melee range. Okay, so you arcane shifted, he healed, you gotta type H in the chat. Still chasing, you waited until the arcane shifted, you ulted, you forced the flash. Good, but had you had that timer before, you would have known that he had flash up still. Your Twitch still got the kill, but... Right, so now you know that his flash is gonna be up at like 3630 or something like that. And what having timers, especially a flash, does is it lets you know if it's going to be worth it to use an ult or a summoner on them. Like if you exhaust somebody and they have flash, then they're just going to flash away and wait until exhaust is up and then re-engage or escape. So you gotta know when their summoners are coming up. Let's rewatch this fight. I'd imagine you guys lose this because it's about to be a surrender. Yeah. Okay. Well, since that's the last fight of the game, we'll rewatch it. And I will look very closely at what you do. Okay. So you're all grouped mid. Bard flies through the middle, but your Shyvana is soloing their back line. Shyvana gets soloed immediately, alright? She should have either turned around and engaged on Bard with you guys, or you guys should have just ran. Like, you guys cannot win a 4v5, you are not stronger. I said I was gonna watch you, but I didn't. Shyvana distracted me. Okay. Oh, you ult the Bard and don't get the stun. That's really unfortunate. So you wasted your ult on Bard alone, whereas like if you use it here, or when Talon gets in here, you could have used it. You survived for a while. You could have used it here. Here would have been a huge time to ult. But you wasted it for the Bard who was alone. That, I'm not saying that lost you the team fight. What lost you the team fight was the Shyvana diving the back alone. But it definitely didn't help. Oh, you don't surrender, it's just I'm up to live. Okay.
Order is given.
Oh, you surrender.
Soldiers, onward.
I don't think. I don't think this game was unwinnable. Especially because most of their damage was the Talon, who had double black cleavers. I mean, he was just going straight armor pen, but like, you had decent tanks. You had you and Shyvana. If Shyvana had built properly and Twitch didn't go super hard, you guys would have won that game, I bet.